It gives me immense pleasure to introduce the next speaker of the day, Mr. Sagar Halbe. Mr. Sagar Halbe has over 15 years of experience working in India and North America region with products and services organization. Mr. Halbe is currently the Senior Director and General Manager of Quin Streets India since July 2011. Quin Streets Director and General Manager from November 2008 to July 2011 as a Senior Manager in 2007. His role and Quin Streets involves General Manager of Technology, Finance and GA business units with full P&L responsibility. He is responsible for product development, client acquisition, services, media acquisition and management, growth strategy and day-to-day execution. Prior to joining Quin Streets, Mr. Halbe was a co-founder of OmniPros, and which was started in 2001 and grew organically to a profitable $10 million company. In 2006, OmniPros was successfully acquired by E4E Incorporations, an $80 million IT and BPO company. Prior to OmniPros, he was a senior associate at Apar Infotech, a USD 300 million company. Prior to Apar Infotech, Sir was a senior developer at Rational Software company which was acquired by IBM. Outside to his role, Sir also spent sufficient amount of his time in mentoring, guiding and helping startup firms on sales, marketing and business development strategies and success. Sir has completed his MS in Computer Science and MBA from Honors in US. Sir, I kindly welcome you to share your words of wisdom and knowledge and enlighten the young aspiring student manager. Sir, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So before I get started, I also wanted to introduce my colleague over here who is also going to be one of the speakers, Mr. Anand Sinha. He is one of the directors for online marketing in Quin Street and happens to be one of the senior pros with 15 years of experience. Anand.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So going back, again, I know it's been 3 days of grueling time for you. So many speakers, non-stop, full day. I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible, as interactive as possible. Again, I'm not very sure what you guys are really looking for out of this. When Dr. Singh approached me to talk about digital marketing, it was, well, do we do it as an extempore? Do we have a panel session? Do we have a presentation? Do we do what? Do you have it as a curriculum? Again, I'm not sure about that. So I will leave the floor open. We will do a very tiny bit of presentation over here. And once I'm done with that, we will open up for Q&A. The only reason I want to do a presentation is because my understanding, and let me know if I'm wrong, is you guys here are not well versed with digital marketing. And let me know if I'm wrong. Are you? Okay, yes, no. Okay, so let's do this. We will try to keep it, again, very simple. We will have a quick introduction of digital marketing for people who don't know. Get a little bit more advanced for people who know how digital marketing works, and especially how digital marketing is done in Quin Street. Is that fair? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, guys, going back again, I would do my best to keep this full interactive. Try not to sleep. I'm sure you're not going to sleep, but then again, what I'm going to do here is I'll quickly introduce about my company because this is the first time we are coming to Balaji Group, Balaji Institutes. While we have been going over to other colleges across, this is the first time, so I'm not very sure. Quickly going back, Quin Street. Anyone here who has heard about Quin Street before? Okay, guys, Quin Street is one of the leaders in online marketing. Again, you could use online marketing as a term, you could use digital marketing as a term. But we are one of the leaders in online marketing across the world. Leaders, we are the largest company, we are the fastest growing company in online marketing. In terms of revenue, we are over $500 million in revenue, over $500 million in run rate revenue. We are listed on NASDAQ Stock Exchange under the ticker QNST. We are based and headquartered in Foster City, California. We are a 12-year-old company. We have about 700 employees, but then yes, our revenue is over $500 million, which obviously speaks a lot of volume in terms of the kind of people that we hire. We keep going to these campuses every year. We hope at some point in time, sooner than later, we'll also visit Balaji. But then, this is we have as a background of our company. We work in different verticals: education, home services, financial services, medical, careers, and so on and so forth. We came to India for the first time last year. We have been operating and we have been focusing ourselves in North America for the last 12 years. First time we acquired a few companies in India. We started our operations in Delhi, and now we have in Pune as well. This is a quick background about Quin Street. And let's do this. We will start with the presentation on digital marketing. And once we are done with that, we'll open up the floor for Q&A. Fair? Are you guys awake? Yes, sir. With me? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. Okay, so I'm not going to take too much of your time for that matter, and really don't want to get into too much of theoretical details here about digital marketing. I believe, those who are in second year, I got to know that, people who are in second year of their curriculum, they actually know, they have studied a little bit about online marketing and digital marketing. So, first of all, I would like to ask a question from all of you. Who can explain what digital marketing is to me?
Digital marketing comprises all of the search engine marketing, the social media marketing, the traffic you build from blogs, from YouTube, to get higher Alexa ratings, so that your website is shown on the first pages of Google, and also use pay-per-click advertising, as well as banner ads and landing pages to generate leads for your company, and by sending newsletters to your clients. And you build a traffic to your website so that your website gets higher ranking.
Okay, so that's very much in the line of the definition, the typical definition of digital marketing, and you in fact covered a lot more than that. So thank you. Your good name?
Ishan.
Thank you, Ishan. It was a good introduction. So yes, you are very much right. I would like to keep it very simple. What digital marketing is. It's a process of building and maintaining customer relationship through online activities. Online activities can be, there can be various ways of doing online activities that you just talked about to facilitate the exchange of ideas, products, and services that satisfy the goals of all involved parties. Involved parties could be customers, could be the end users themselves, okay? So, a quick question on why people typically go online. If you think about the way this entire web revolution has happened, so I would say we are pretty much into the web revolution 3.0. There was an era where it was 1.0, wherein you had just the text. Web means you just go read about something. Then we made it a little bit more interactive. We came to an era wherein we also started enjoying it more. It was just not read only, but it was a lot more interactive. And now we have come to an era wherein web is pretty much everything, and that's the reason I feel we are going ahead, and a lot of people are going online. We have a lot of stats that we have covered just a little, that we'll go through a little bit, time. But yeah, so why do people go online? For information on a new product, services, or location, if they have any question, if they seek any help on something, if they want to meet more, if they want to get more information on certain individuals or organizations, meeting attendance, business contacts, pretty much everything, as you see here. So that's where this digital marketing objective has come from. So it has to reach the right audience. You need to be engaging with the right audience to motivate your audience to take action. So why do you go and try to look for something on the website? Let's say you go to www.google.com and you start searching for something. You get to, on the first page you get like 20 results, right? Again, this is something that you can customize. So you can set the number of results that you have on the page. Again, based on your own instinct, you try to pick up the best result that suits you. If you remember, 5 years back, this was certainly not that intuitive. Right now, even when you start typing your search result, you get to see the results getting displayed, right? With the instant result and all being turned on. So the idea is that the way this entire web is evolving, we will have our life around web very soon. Okay, and that's the reason why India is a little bit behind on the digital marketing, but it's really catching up very fast. Okay? So benefits of digital marketing. Again, a lot of theoretical thing here. I really don't want to get into too much of details of it. You can read it here. So again, it puts the consumer in control, provides convenience, increases satisfaction, drives brand loyalty, reduces the selling cycle, reduces the cost of sales, build your own brand, provides targeted results. Most important, you can measure. So whatever expenditure you have, whatever expense you have, it's very easy to measure. You can measure the success as well as the expenditures there. And it is indeed cost effective if it is implemented well. What are the typical components of digital marketing? So you need to have a good website for a digital marketing. You need to have search engine optimization. I'll cover a little bit of it if you guys have any doubt around that, or if you want to discuss this further in detail. This in itself, SEO in itself, is a huge topic, and hours. You can go and talk about it in for a lot longer, a couple of hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever you may want to spend time. But we don't have. Again, pay per click, social media marketing, as you talked about, Shad, email marketing, display advertising, affiliate marketing, content marketing, and many more. But one of the questions that many people have, and it's something that I just wanted to cover here, is that people try to interchangeably use these terminologies: digital marketing, internet marketing, and social media marketing. They are certainly not one and the same. Okay, so if you take a look at this picture here, so digital marketing is something that includes the internet marketing or online marketing that we say. You also find terminology like affiliate marketing somewhere. Okay, then you get to see the social media marketing, which is just a portion of your online marketing, internet marketing for that matter. Okay, so social media marketing, digital marketing, and internet marketing, this is how they are related. Digital marketing is the whole gamut of thing wherein you have internet marketing plus mobile, PDAs, IPTVs, digital TVs, and all that for that matter. Quickly covering the trend. So this trend is certainly not from India alone. This is a worldwide trend. If you take a look at how this is evolving and how this has evolved, so digital marketing certainly is gaining more popularity while internet marketing popularity is going down, or I would say the growth is a little slower for that matter. The reason being, as I described earlier, it's something that's a lot more than internet marketing. People like to do a lot of things through their mobile right now. They want to shop through mobiles. They want to book their movie tickets through mobiles. So pretty much everything is coming to your mobile device now. Okay? And this is a quick summary for you to go through. So Indian online ad spend to jump 54% this year. This is something that we just read about. This is from the Internet and Media Association of India. And as of March 2012, the industry was worth 2,851 crores in annual revenue and will further grow to 4,391 crores by March 2013. Okay, again, if you see, mobile advertising is going to grow from 105 crores to 145 crores. In terms of size, the online marketing in India is about 11% of the size of the conventional or traditional media ad market. Online advertising has been growing again in India for that matter, and they have seen that the growth is in the range of 25% year over year. The online advertising market in India will touch 7,000 crore by 2015. So you see a huge potential here. There will be a lot many people required to be working on the digital marketing and online marketing for that matter in the coming years for us to be able to get to that number. The online advertising market, which comprises search, display, rich media, video, and classified, is currently pegged at about 1,850 crores. So we are talking about roughly 4.5 times growth here that we are expecting over the next 3 years for that matter. This is a huge space, huge opportunity, and trust me, we have been into this industry for so long, as Sagar just explained. So this company as such is a 12-year-old company. We have started operating from India since 2005, and just now, last year sometime, we actually started hiring people from the business side who can actually do a lot of stuff on the internet marketing, who understand the concept. and we haven't come across real good people in good numbers. So this is something I feel is an opportunity for each one of you to really, go study, find details as and when possible, read a lot. Google is the king in this world. Follow what Google does, and just try to understand all that, and you will have a very good career in this entire space. So having said that, I'll hand over the deck to Sagar, so he would just help you understand what we as a company at Quin Street do to help our customers. Thank you.
Thanks. So going back, I know one of the main items for this conference is creating leaders, right? And I know I'm kind of going to be moving a little bit away from that because I'm trying to introduce a new concept of marketing to all of you guys, right? I mean, everyone here is so well versed with conventional kind of marketing, right? That I bet you in the next 2 to 3 years or maybe maximum 5 years, every one of you over here would be exposed to, would have interacted with this form of marketing called digital marketing, right? And while I'm going to speak a little bit about the types of marketing options that we use in the online space, I can bet you that at some point, yesterday, today, or tomorrow, maybe this particular institute would have used this form of marketing. Not just this institute, right? Education, if you have heard this, last week there was an article that said, education is the number 2 largest used form of online marketing in the world, right? Very simple. How do you use this marketing for education, right? I mean, we keep using print media ads, we keep using newspaper ads, we keep using newspaper ads, we keep using radio as a channel. But what about this online marketing, right? I can tell you there are these companies and advertisers such as Quin Street, which has this humongous 800 sites across the internet that uses to attract traffic, which means to attract potential students who could be one of the MBA grads for one of the schools out there in the market today. Right? And that's how these advertisers are helping potential institutions within India. I'll give you an example. Within India itself, we are working with close to 100 institutions to help them get the prospective students. Now, why am I telling you this? Because this is a potential opportunity for each one of you as management students to engage into internet marketing or digital marketing. Right? How do we do that? There are these different channels that we keep talking about. One is obviously, as one of our friends just mentioned, is about the PPC. But then going back to the channels that we use, as I mentioned, we work with these 800 different owned and operated sites, right? Anyone here who has not used internet for search? Anyone? Okay. What is the easiest way of doing search? Do you guys use Yahoo? You use Google. Okay. Google is what, 70% of the market share today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, what do? You go on Google, what do you search for? Everything, right? And how do you search it? You put in a query on the tab over there, yes? And then you get your results, yes? So if you get the results on, that's okay. So once you get the results, right? You get the results right in the center of your page, which is obviously the free search that Google is helping you to find using their algorithms to come with those sites that are relevant in those content or search, right? To give you an example, looking for a restaurant here in Pune, maybe Sayaji, right? Or maybe you just put best restaurants in Pune. And if Sayaji happens to be one of those best restaurants, happens to have that content, happens to have that terminologies mentioned in their sites, then it's going to be one of those sites that gets listed. Again, I don't want to get into the technical stuff of how Google's bots and algorithms actually help get those sites up to those search engine ranking pages, just one of our guys just said, right? So you get that stuff there. You go on it, you click on it, boom, you get the answer. You probably get Sayaji, you get some Italian stuff, whatever it is, and once you get it, you're out of it. Yes, that's obviously the first one of using online marketing. Believe me guys, Sayaji is doing marketing over here with the use of Google as their publisher. They don't have to pay anything. What do you have to do? They have to just make sure their content is rich. They have to make sure they're SEO compliant to make sure people are searching the right queries, they are getting the right answers on that. If they don't do it, they're out of the game. Right? I mean, again, North America is way too ahead right now when it comes to search engine optimization and marketing. India is just getting into it. As Anand just explained, we are currently only 7% as far as internet penetration is concerned. Guys, $1+ billion population in India. What is the internet population that we are currently using? Close to 130 million. That's it. But the good part is, every month about 5 million extra users are picking up to internet. You have those infrastructure issues all said and done. You just saw that, right? 2,800 crores of revenue is coming through online marketing alone. Half of that is coming through classifieds. I know each one of you over here goes to those newspapers every Monday, acid, every Sunday, to just look at those job opportunities. Print, newspaper will still be the leader, right? But after that, online marketing is the next space for advertising. It's gone ahead of radio. It's gone ahead of television. It's gone ahead of cinemas, right? I mean, that's the peak that you're looking at online marketing. So going back, penetration 7%, we are looking at close to 15% in the next 2 to 5 years. Okay, so that was about organic media, guys. Organic media is very easy, but you have to work very hard to make sure SEO, SEM is compliant, and then agencies and advertisers will make a lot of money. PPC, pay-per-click, nothing. If you go on the top, have you guys seen once you do the search, there are these colored shades right on the top and on the sides? Anyone here who has not seen it or who has seen it? Yes? Okay, what is that? Next time you go put a query onto Google and you get the search in between and you get the colored shades on the right hand side and on the top. Those are the PPC sponsored ads. How does that work? Right? These advertisers, very simple, they will bid for every keyword that they feel is, as a user, you are going to be putting in. Those are all common keywords. You bid for those words. And if your bid happens to be higher than someone else's, Google is going to put those ads up there. So as an advertiser, you're going to actually pay to Google. No wonder, guys, Google is making about what, $4 billion a quarter? Each and every time a word is being bid on it, Google gets paid as a publisher. And then what do? You probably might say, hey, you know what, I think that's one of the areas that I like, right on the top or right on the sides, and I click on it. Every time I click on it, as soon as I click on it, that advertiser or whatever that ad that is being put up will start paying it to Google. Don't know what happens after that, but that's how Google is making money. But then that information is really, really relevant and very, very rich in content. That's about PPC. And again, I'm not going to go too much into details. Number 3 is email news. Okay, how many here has got, I don't want to call it as a spam, but how many here has got emails time and again in their inboxes? Raise your hands. Something which is not relevant. Yeah? And you'll say, oh my God, these guys are spammers, right? But guys, remember, at some point in time, you have ticked on it as an opt-in to get relevant information to your inbox. That's one of the reasons why you're getting those emails. And how do you do it? You just get an email, they say, hey, you know what, online marketing, here's an MBA education that's coming over, here's mechanical engineering, here's aviation, here's fashion designing, here's auto management, all those crazy stuff. And if you're interested, you just click on it, right? That's one of the options. The other option is, how many here people have got, I know, I think mobile is not allowed in the institute over here, but then you go home to your hostels, how many people see those ads coming on their SMSs? Does that bug you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know how they do it? Basically, you have these SMS providers who will keep barging these across to your cell phones. How? Again, they have their email IDs, they have their SMS numbers, and then they keep pushing this across. This is called as push form of marketing.
They sell our numbers, right?
Pardon me?
They sell them our phone numbers.
Correct. Correct. They sell your numbers and they sell your email IDs. They sell your phone numbers, and at the end of the day, there's just 1% chance. So probably if you're sending out, say, 50,000 SMSs or 1,00,000 email IDs, there's only 100 of those which are actually going to be opened, and probably 2 of those that are going to be converted. But again, it's pretty economical, right? It's pretty inexpensive, and at the end of the day, it's a conversion, right? But then again, it's a tardy way of online marketing that still exists in India. Google is not hitting them hard. I mean, anyone here was heard about Quin update, Panda update, that these algorithms keep changing and then sites get listed in a different way? It doesn't happen in India right now because we just don't have enough number of quality sites that you and me as a user can go and use it. We still get those listings. Before we get into school, how many here I have selected top 50 management institutes in India? Anyone? Before we came here? Okay. Top 10, top 15. You guys have done it, right? And what do you get? You just get a list of these colleges, right? And you click on those and they'll give you this list of directories. Okay, best college, best top 10 colleges in in aeronautics, best, okay, MBA, marketing, finance, HR. That's all they do. And then how many of you guys have seen those websites and then have those advertising or banners on those websites? You have?
Yes, sir.
That's how these sites actually make money. What is important here is it needs to be more relevant, guys. What Google is trying to do is when you and me are making a search online, we want to get the most relevant and updated information. If we can't get it, then it's a big no-no, right? That's not why internet was formed. And that's not just a means of business and making money for advertisers and publishers around. You and me equally deserve to make sure that when we go online, it's the most monumental of inventions across the space. Guys, you and me are lucky over here to be at that phase of our lives where internet is prevalent. Right? I mean, our parents were like, okay, whatever, right? Then we started with dial-up, and then we started going to these cafes, those, whatever, you saw the Japar 10 rupees de do, and we used to work for, 1 hour. And then we start getting to these lines, and now eventually we have these, internet at home. Everyone, it's very important to make use of internet the right way. Okay? And then the rest are quick, content syndication, and I don't want to get into publisher networks. These are partner affiliate sites all around across the globe which help advertising companies to make more revenue and so on and so forth. And then Facebook, right? But then again, Facebook is again getting hit badly simply because it's more of a social site. You and me just want to have that interaction with our friends and people that we have, probably childhood friends. They're trying to just invent their wheel to create more sponsored advertisements wherein you and me want to just click on those ends and make money. I don't think Facebook is actually going to make that work, but again, that's one of the ways of how companies are willing to make more money. So with that, and again, the last is the terminologies. We call this as CPC, if you guys have heard, cost per click. Keep clicking. CPM is the impressions, the number of times the ads get listed on that particular page, and so on and so forth. So I guess we will just stop it over here. Don't want to get too much into details, but really want to open this for Q&A and really want to understand how you guys think about digital or online marketing, or just how do you guys just interact with internet, right, as a whole. Do you really even want to explore the other opportunities of how internet is working and helping you guys out, whatever it is, right? Let's just open up for Q&A. Just feel free to ask those questions that you have. And again, it may not result in genuinely creating leaders over here, but then as I said again, it's really going to be one of the important cores of marketing as you move ahead, because digital is not going to back off here. It's just going to be the next wave after the conventional and the regular form of marketing. Yeah? Are you ready?